Hey guys, it's AJ, just giving you an update on the 75-gallon tank. I know it's been a long time since I have, at least a week, and I am sorry about that. I've just been super busy trying to get settled into the house and work and just juggling life. So anyhow, here is the 75-gallon tank. I'm just going to kind of do an overview since I don't remember what it is that I left off. We'll go ahead and we'll start with the livestock. You'll see all the new live rock from my local fish store, Reeflicious. And then you will see several corals in there that are mostly from the old tank, and then there's a few new pieces in there, such as a green acro right there. And then let's see, some zoas. Got a nice little zoa garden going again. Some new acans, and I think that's about it. Oh, and then there's also, I had a pair of anthias. I think the other one might have jumped out before I got the screen tops on. I'm not too sure because I can't find it. But there's one of the anthias. And then there's also a red dragonet in there as well that I just added a few days ago. As you'll see, everything does seem to be doing pretty well. The glass is a little cloudy. I do have a little bit of algae bloom. I'm assuming that's just because I kind of got the tank set up and going faster than I normally should have. So the biological filtration is trying to catch up, and I'll actually come back to that here in a little bit. But otherwise, I think it's looking pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at the equipment. You'll notice my MP10s are on the front and back, and then I got the new MP40 quiet drive. And that pump, guys, is awesome. It's super quiet. It moves water like I think I have it maxed out at like 50% on this tank. And then the back one runs at like 20 or 25%, and then 50 or 60% on this one. So definitely got a lot of water movement in the tank. Still got the pair of radions up top. And that's pretty much it for in the tank. Let's take a look downstairs. So here is the sump area. I still need to do some cable maintenance. Like I said, I really haven't had any time. And I also need to pin these hoses back against the wall so out of the way from my doser. But you'll see there's the return that goes into a filter sock. Finally got the bracket in from Amazon, and it's an okay bracket, but it works. And I had to modify the backup overflow just because getting the filter sock in and out with that bracket was too tough. So I had to shorten up the horizontal pipe, and then of course shorten up the vertical pipe, which I think I went a little too long on it, but I tested it and no water does spill over the back, so I think I'll be alright. Skimmer is doing awesome. It's pulling out a lot of gunk. I have to clean out that cup like every 2 days. It's doing very well. Inside the center compartment, remember guys, in my last tank I had a refugium. And here it's empty. I got a piece of marine pure coming just to help with the biological filtration. But then there's a 500 watt Phoenix titanium heater, which runs off my controller. And then a CJ pump just to help prevent some detritus from settling. So with this, like I said, the marine pure is going to go in there. I'm toying with the idea of making this like a frag tank, getting like an AI prime, mounting it up top or something inside the stand to, kind of keep my frags going as I start to grow them in the main display tank. Or I'm going to use it as a housing area for other fish, or I might leave it as is, or I might do a refugium. Kind of trying to steer away from the refugium aspect of it just because it does make the sump dirty, and I'm kind of opting for a cleaner sump, which right now I know there's a lot of water splash around right now. But anyhow, so that's that compartment, and you'll see there's the lines for my 2-part and then my auto top off, which I have a BRS pump, a peristaltic pump, the 50 milliliters a minute pump. And then in the third chamber, you'll see there's the CJ return with the Cobalt Aquatics 1200 powering my BRS reactor, dual reactor. And then here is my auto top-off reservoir. It's the Trigger Systems 5-gallon Ruby auto top-off container. I go through about 1.5 gallons a day, maybe a little less than 1.5 gallons a day of evaporative water. And then there's my calcium alkalinity. There's the controllers. Again, still need to do my cable maintenance, but for the time being, everything is kind of tucked out of the way and okay. So as far as the filtration goes, guys, like I said, I kind of want to do things a little different on this one. I don't want to go Zeovit as much as I would like to, but I have been using the Brightwell Aquatics line of additives for some time now and happy with them. And I know they have some bacteria boosters and things of that nature that are similar to Zeovit. So I'm going to get those and probably use those and try and create like an ultra low nutrient system just to see what kind of coloration and growth I can get out of everything, especially when I start to get some more of those SPS corals in there to replace the ones that I lost, and honestly some more rare ones too. They're just hard to come by at this time. But that is the tank. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find that red dragon net, but so far I cannot. And I do have a few fish in quarantine. I have a flame angel, a copper band, and a powder blue tang. I'll be introducing those guys here in probably about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I'll be introducing them to the display tank, and depending on how the yellow tang treats those fish, he may stay or he may go. If he does go, I will have to find a new home for him, in which case he'll be living in the quarantine tank. But that's how the tank stands as of now. I hope you guys have a good one.